in the Bible, your history, your origins, everything came from the Holy Scriptures of God.
Right.
Read that.
The book of Romans, chapter 15 and verse 4.
Bring it out.
For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the Scriptures might have hope.
Because as black people, we have no hope here in America. Our hope has been dashed. We had 10 people that just got killed in Buffalo. Our hopes are low. We are in a low estate as a people.
Right.
Now it's time for us to wake up. Give me Revelation chapter 1 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
Watch this. Because we just read everything that was written aforetime was for our learning. We have to learn what was written before time. How can we learn it? We're going to show you right now.
Bring it out. The book of Revelations, chapter 1 and verse 3. Bring it out. Blessed is he that readeth.
Say that again.
Blessed is he that readeth.
No, blessed is he that just sits in the church, listens to the Christian pastor.
Blessed is he that readeth.
So we're blessed if we read the Bible.
Right.
We have to read. That's one thing we have gotten away from, is reading the Bible. That's how we're going to know who we are. Because if you read the Bible, we wouldn't have scoffers coming up telling us that we're not the children of God.
Right.
Because you would read the Bible and you would see who we are.
Right.
Give me Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15.
Wake 'em
so
up.
we're going to show you how do we know who we are, black man, black woman, and the sound of my voice. How do we know? We're going to show you based on the Bible. Watch this.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. Bring it out. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall...
That all these what?
All these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So we know that curses are a bad thing.
Right.
Now God gave us an ultimatum. He told us if we don't do the commandments, we're going to be cursed.
Right.
Let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 1 and let's see what would have happened if we kept the commandments of God. Watch this.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 1. Bring it out. And it shall come to pass.
See, once again, in the first verse it said it shall come to pass. This verse is saying the same thing. So Moses is speaking to the children of Israel out in the wilderness. Watch this.
And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken.
Hey, brother. Hey, brother, come here for a second. Let me talk to you. Come on around. Come on around front. Deal with me 1 second. How you doing? What's your name, sir? Justin. Justin. Are you a high school student?
College.
You're a college student. Okay. My name's Ophelia. Nice to meet you. Do you see yourself on this sign right here? Come over here and take a look. Justin. Do you see yourself on that sign?
Yeah.
So who would you be? According to what God calls you, what would you be?
That's right.
You would be Ephraim, right? So does that sound better than Puerto Rican? You know what Puerto Rican means? What is it? What does Puerto Rican mean? Because that's the name that was given to you by the same people that call me a black American.
I mean, it's a mixture of 3 different races. It's a Native American, African, and a Spaniard.
Okay, so Puerto Rican, the term means rich port. Are you a rich port or are you a person? You are a person, so you can't be a rich port, right? So what we're doing is showing you why these names came upon us. Why do they call us Puerto Rican? Because they wanted you to discontinue from who you really are. How you doing, sis? Come on over. We got Justin here. Come on over. We got Justin here, and if y'all see yourself on this sign, please take a look at the sign and take heed to the words that's coming out because we're reading the Bible. Justin is from the tribe of Ephraim. Do you see yourself on the sign, sister? Come on up. Do you see yourself on this sign, sir? Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm from City, but that's not me.
Okay. Do you see your nationality on that sign? What about you, sis?
Dago Rican.
You're what now?
Dago Rican.
A Dago Rican. Okay, I've never heard of that. What land mass are you from? It's not there. Okay.
Africa.
Now, you're from Africa. Okay. Now listen to this. Watch this. What's your name, sis? Marie and Justin. My name's Athenia. What's your name, sir? Anthony. Okay. Now listen to this verse right here. Give me Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 4. We're going to show you what happened to us as the children of God. Because Right here is what they call us in the land of our captivity. But those names are not in the Bible. Black American, Puerto Rican, Cuban, those names are not in the Holy Scriptures. So we have to go back and find out what our true names are. Because Taínos, exactly, right? You from the Taínos? Okay, watch this.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage.
So God said that we were going to discontinue from our heritage, right? That's your heritage is your. We're going to get that for you 1 second. Watch this. Let me finish reading that verse. Watch.
That I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
So God said he was going to call us to serve our enemies in a land that we don't know. Are we in a land that we don't know? Right? And we're serving our enemies here, right? So God, that is a prophecy from God. Now we're going to show you what our heritage was according to the scriptures. Give me that in Sirach chapter 17 and verse 11. We're going to show you what our heritage was. Because once you discontinue from your heritage, you lose track of who you truly are.
Right.
And you start keeping the customs of America. You start celebrating Christmas. You start celebrating Easter. You start celebrating Mother's Day and Father's Day. Are those in the Bible? No. Because we've assimilated to American customs. Watch this.
The book of Sirach, chapter 17 and verse 11. Besides this, he gave them knowledge and the law of life for inheritance.
The laws of God, or the laws of life, is our heritage.
Right.
That's why we celebrate. We get ready to celebrate Pentecost. That's a high holy day in the Bible. That's what God told us to celebrate. We celebrated.
Go back 10,000 years.
All right, hold on. Watch this. Read that again.
The book of Sirach, chapter 17 and verse 12. Verse 11. Besides this, he gave them knowledge and the law of life for inheritance.
So those laws of God are our heritage. Now, how do we know that we are the people of God? We're going to go back to the scriptures and show you.
20,000 years.
Why do I need to go back 20,000 years, sir? You tell me. Because what we do is read out the Holy Scriptures. Okay? Watch this. Give me Deuteronomy 28:15. Watch this, Justin. And Marie, right? Watch this.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15.
Now these are the curses that God told Moses to tell the children of Israel. Watch this.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So God says that those curses, come on over, brother. How you doing? What's your name? Kadarius. My name's Nathaniel. So what we're doing is going through the curses that God said was going to befall the children of Israel. Okay? So now, God told us that we were going to have curses put upon us for our disobedience, right? So now we're going to be able to prove who these people are in the Bible by the curses. Because they only fit one group of people. You get that? So watch this. Give me 16.
Verse 16.
Bring it on.
Cursed shall thou be in the city.
So God says that for your disobedience through Moses to him, we were going to be cursed in the city. Would you agree that we're cursed in the city? We live in the lowest parts of every city in the world, right? So that's a curse from God. Watch this.
Bring it out.
And cursed shall thou be in the field.
So God said we were going to be cursed in the field. What kind of field? Even to this day, we're cursed in the job field. We got the lowest paying jobs. We work at we're not CEOs of all these big buildings around here. We don't run anything. We are cursed in the job field. We were cursed in the cotton field. In the tobacco fields. We were cursed in the field. That's what God said was going to happen to his chosen people, right? For breaking his commandments. How you doing, sis? Come on over and get some of this word that we're giving out. We're giving it out free and it's uncut, sis. Now watch this. Give me another curse. So God said that are the people in Israel today, are they cursed? That's saying that they the Jews. Are they cursed or do they live? Do they run that whole country? They got bombs, they got a military. They're not cursed. They're blessed by their father, the devil. Right? We're the ones that's cursed. God said that his chosen people would be cursed in the cities.
That's right.
I've never seen them work in a field. I've never seen history of them working in tobacco.
Bring it out.
Cotton fields. I never saw that history. So what we're proving is who we are according to the Bible. Give me 32. Watch it. Give me 30 first.
Verse 30, thou shalt betroth a wife.
So God said that you were going to get a wife, right? Say, for example, back in slavery, you married a woman, right? You got your wife. You love her. You and her jump the broom as we used to do back in the day. Watch this.
And another man shall lie with her.
And another man would lie with your wife. Didn't that happen to us in slavery? Where the slave master would come to the house and take your wife, and he would sleep with her. A good scene was that movie from The Butler. If you want to see a good scene, the opening scene of The Butler. The slave master came to the field and told her, you come with me. And his dad and his wife and the husband was sitting there and he couldn't do anything. And the little boy said, Daddy, why are you letting him do that to her? He took her in the house, slept with her. The little boy prompted his dad to do something and go up to the slave master. The slave master shot him in the head. So those are curses that befell the children of Israel. That's a perfect example of what we're reading out of the Bible.
Right.
Read 32.
Verse 32, thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
So our sons and daughters were given unto another race of people. Right here. Take a look at this side. See this right here? Was he sold? Right? So he was given to another people. He has a mother and a father. Right? He was given into another race of people. Read.
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
So you would look at the slave master and see that your children would take you and there's nothing you can do about it. Right? You would look and long for them all the day long. You couldn't get them back. Read on.
And there shall be no might in thine hand.
And there was no might, no military might, no economic might to get your children back. Read.
Right.
What club was that at?
Admit that a lot of people don't even realize they.
I've called her. She hasn't responded. I've called her more than a few times.
With the Zulu nation, I'm like, what the hell is this? I know nobody know what I'm talking about. You'll leave me on the island by myself. I don't know what the hell Bishop's talking about. That's what y'all do. Then after class, yeah, I knew what you were talking about. I just don't want to be caught out there. The hell is this? Get on my damn nerves. So read that again, 31.
Go to 48. So now you're starting to get an understanding of why we're out here. We're out here because we want our people to wake up. Give me Romans 13 and 11. So now we're out here because we want our people to wake up out of this dead estate. You saw what happened in Buffalo, right? What did the young man say? Well, I ain't gonna call him a young man. That guy said after he killed them. Did he apologize?
Teach, Mark.
Did he say he was sorry for what he did?
Bring it out.
No, he didn't, right? Why? Because he has a perpetual hatred towards the children of Israel.
Right.
And that's in the Bible.
Right.
Give me that in Ezekiel chapter 35.
Bring it out, up.
So we're going to show you what God says about this race that hate us.
Right.
Because that was pure hatred. To go kill, those were our grandmothers and our mothers that he killed.
Right.
They were innocent. They didn't do anything to anybody. They in there shopping for their families.
Right.
And this man came in there and shot them down like animals with no care, no remorse. That's why we're out here, because we're tired of seeing the condition of our people. Watch this.
That's right. Bring it up.
Ezekiel chapter 35 and verse 5.
Bring it up.
Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred.
What does perpetual mean? Do you know? Perpetual mean is not going away. It's forever. Say that again, officer. Everlasting. Everlasting.
Right.
Perpetual hatred. Read.
Right.
And has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword.
Now they don't say it by the force of the sword. They said it by the force of a gun. Read.
In the time of their calamity. In the time that their iniquity had an end.
So our iniquity had an end, and they still killed us.
Right.
To this day.
Right.
They killed us back in Black Wall Street. Did we bother them in Black Wall Street? No, we were just there doing our business, doing our thing, trying to live. I heard a man say why do you have this perpetual, why do you hate us so much that you would just come shoot my mama down?
Right.
His mama's in her 80s.
Right.
This man is sitting there crying. Why? Because he's upset, because he will never see his mama again, because this race of people who God calls our enemy has a perpetual hatred for you.
Right.
And you, as black people, are too asleep to see
That's
the truth
right.
of the Bible.
Wake
Give me
him
that
up.
in Zechariah chapter 11, verse 5.
Teach him
so
up.
now, well, after he shot them down, did they shoot him? He was armed.
Right.
Why didn't they shoot him down and kill him? I'm not saying I condone that, but why didn't they do that? They took him in handcuffs. But when Trayvon Martin or one of us who are unarmed, don't even have a gun, what do? They shoot you down. Why?
Right.
Because they have a perpetual hatred
That's
towards us.
right. That's
what we're trying
right.
to let you know. Watch this. Because he said, all right, go ahead, brother. Appreciate you. Got
Yes, sir.
fire.
Yes, sir.
So God says that this nation of people will not hold themselves guilty. He said that he's pleading. He had a Go camera on his head, and he shot the people down, and he's behind the gun, and he's saying he's not guilty. Why is he saying he's not guilty? Because he thinks you're nothing. He looks at you as less than nothing.
That's
So
right.
I'm not innocent. I just killed an animal. That's how he looks at it. Watch this. Hey, brother, come on over for 1 second. Are you in high school? Are y'all here for the event?
Yes.
So y'all here? Come on up for a second. Let me talk to you. Now, I want y'all to listen to scripture right fast. Now, remember the man that killed the people in Buffalo, right? Did he say he what? He was not guilty, right? Let's see if that's in the Bible. Watch this.
The book of Zechariah, chapter 11 and verse 5.
Bring it on!
Whose possessors slay them.
Whose possessors? What does slay mean?
Sorry, that's my book.
That's all right.
I can't talk right now. So.
Slay. What does slay mean? Y'all know what slay means?
Somebody that's captured and forced to do something against their will.
Slay. Have you ever played a video game and call it Slayer? Like that's a killing game, right?
Yeah.
Whose possessors? Those people possess us. They possess us in slavery, right? Whose possessors slay them. Watch this.
And hold themselves not guilty.
And hold themselves not guilty. Ain't that what he said? I'm not guilty. I ain't do nothing wrong.
Right.
So how can you have a camera on your head shooting people with a gun and say you're not guilty?
Wake him up.
That makes sense. Don't make sense to me. Read on.
And they that sell them say.
And they that sell them, who sold us? The white man sold us, right? Watch this.
Blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not.
What that means, their own shepherds pity them not, means that our preachers, where are they at when we are going through this misery?
Right.
They sitting in their church trying to collect money?
Right.
All I heard them talking about last week was Kevin Samuels. Not what happened to our sisters and brothers.
Right.
Our elderly, our grandmothers,
Right.
our uncles, our sisters, our brothers that were shot down like animals.
Right.
Nobody said anything on last Sunday about that. Right. They want to talk about Kevin Samuels, who's trying to help the black community. You see? So that's a problem. That's a problem. These pastors, read that part again.
Read out. Whose possessors slay them, and hold themselves not guilty. And they that sell them say, Blessed be the Lord, for I am rich.
Read on.
And their own shepherds pity them not.
And our shepherds, who's our leaders, our pastors, they don't pity us because they never said anything. They don't come out to the street. They're not angry. We're angry at the condition of our people.
Right.
Give me that in Ecclesiastes 7:7. So, sis, what's your name again?
My name is Archie.
Ergie. What's your son's name?
This is my nephew.
Oh, it's your nephew. Okay, all praise. All right. So what we're doing is out here showing y'all come up a little bit. Y'all come up a little closer. We don't bite. Oh, you do? But so what we're doing is showing who you are according to the Bible.
Gotcha. Okay.
What we have to do as God's chosen people, because we never been taught that. We've been taught we were African Americans.
Yes.
I heard that name I ain't heard all my life, but they called me colored or Negro. Right. But they never told me I was Judah.
Right.
That's what God calls me, and that's in the Bible. So what we're doing is teaching our people to come back to nationality, come back to self, so we can get out of the condition that we're in. Because if we're depending on Joe Biden or the government of America to get us out of this condition that we're in, it's not going to happen.
That's
The only one that's going to get us out of this condition is Christ, the Black Messiah.
We used to scream Black Power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are how men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.